discretion is advised. Side Quest is a shit show.
And we are live, everyone. Welcome to Side Quest. Monday. Sorry we missed Friday, but my magic crystal broke. So, we are back today, and I'm joined with the Monday crew, Alistaria, Erlin, and Arcturus. As usual, the rules are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. All donations through Streamlabs and Super Chats are welcome and appreciated. It helps us keep our treasuries full and keep the show going. How is everyone tonight?
That's it. That's the introduction.
Bored.
Here's Arcturus.
Already.
Have at it. Well, I was doing fine, but now the evening's just ruined for me. I hope you're happy.
You simple creatures. You're all simple creatures. That was a well put together intro. I got to the point.
I've been refining things for you. I've developed a catchphrase, your demise, my design, things like that. And here we are at this point in the stage. It says, here's Arcturus.
I'm not going to say your catchphrases, okay? I'm not going to do it. It not only would make the intro incredibly long, but it would also be redundant over and over again. Every Monday and Friday, I gotta do y'all's fucking catchphrases and shit. I do my catchphrases. Stop vexing me.
What's your catchphrases again?
I have quite a few, actually. This vexes me. And, that is a man. And,
So all from
ass
like
rape.
3 years ago?
Yes, I was
That's
sure
your
you
catchphrases?
well, that's what catchphrases are. They stand the test of time.
He's just got a pull string attached to him, and Poe's back there just pulling it.
Are you going
That's
through a
the
wooden
logo.
store? It's
Oh,
like,
yeah. Thanks for reminding me, Erlin. Your Poe is here.
Yeah, hi. I'm here too. I just don't like any of you.
don't care, bird brains.
Yes, truly I'm pained by Poe's lack of respect, because that was something I was ever going to have anyway.
Also, quick announcement. Tonight we are trying something new. We've got a new segment for the second hour. So, we're not doing the grind today. We're doing a new segment I have just invented called Picture This.
I didn't know you could paint. Have you did this recently?
I don't paint. I don't paint.
You don't
Oh.
pay
I do paint a little
Oh.
with blood, with the blood of my enemies.
with the blood of your vagina. Because I heard that's a thing that they do in the Earth realms. Their period blood, they use it to like paint and shit.
Well, that's woke, and this is terrible because Magog is using the blood of his enemies, but, you know, I don't know why painting with blood is super cool in one context, not the other.
It doesn't matter
Maybe
which
it's better if Magog was using his own.
It doesn't matter which enemy I penetrate with my spear. Either way, there's blood.
Oh.
You know, it might be his own blood. I mean, he could be his own worst enemy.
Your jokes suck, Arcturus.
Here doesn't imply it.
I hate your face. Your jokes suck.
You just broke him as a person.
You've got nothing. Take your weird communist mustache and get off my fucking show.
I resent that. I'm against communism. It's a silly concept.
What's like?
People should be charged for things gratuitously.
Is like communism like a spell or some shit?
Yes, it is. It's a terrible spell that ends in disaster and millions of people dead. But
Or
we have a much better system here in our world. It's called feudalism.
Right.
It has the money flowing in the right direction. All the poor people give money to the wealthy people, who then spend it on cool stuff like armies and castles.
Yes, exactly.
That does sound pretty cool. So why is communism so like bad and shit? Is it like because if it's like meant to kill people or something, then would it be a good spell?
Ask the fairies. I don't fucking know. I'm pretty sure fairies live in a commune.
Do you, Erilyn?
I live on my own.
No, Erilyn's a rebel. She's a rebel fairy.
I am.
She doesn't play by fairy rules.
Well, at least used to be the case, but they've been spending a significant amount of time in some sort of facility, possibly a retrainment center. Are you still the same Erilyn you were before you went in?
I don't even know who I am anymore.
Things may be changing.
Apparently you live where tornadoes are, though.
I do, yeah. There's a lot of that.
Every time you click your sound crystal on, it's like, whoosh.
Well, I'm having hot flashes, so.
Look, if you just put some earmuffs to cover the ears, the whistling will go down dramatically.
Don't you wish you could fly high like an eagle?
Are they actually taking my advice?
I don't know.
That feels strange. So used to just throwing the pearls out there and
sounds
see
like
them
a good way to
devoured
get-
by the swine.
Bugs in your eyes and shit. That sounds fucking gross.
No, you get Arcturus goggles, and then
Yes.
you fly on the
Proper
back
island.
of a dragon. What do you think those goggles actually mean? There's a reason our world has goggles like that for people who are dragon flyers and they fly on dragons. If you could get a dragon to actually let you do that, it's hard to do. You have to,
I mean, all I'm saying is, whenever I was in the tent, whenever my boyfriends told me to get out because they were married, I had a bunch of bugs that sometimes went in my tent, and it pissed
We're
me
talking
off.
about-
It was gross.
When we talk about people riding dragons,
hold on a second,
there's not
Arcturus.
a sexual component to this.
Hold on, Arcturus. What Alistaria just said, there's a lot to break down there.
Oh yes, it does remind me. Oh wait. I learned a new phrase recently. There's a lot to unpack in this, but let's just burn the suitcase instead.
Is that a phrase, or is that just you talking nonsense like you normally do?
I'm gonna take a health point because I hate that. I
There's
don't
lots
know.
of-
I don't know why. I don't know why I hate it. I just do.
Because it's Octorus, and he sounds like a boring school teacher you had that you kind of thought was hot, but then he talked, and you were like, well, I'm just going to listen.
Yep.
And then slowly fall asleep to make up for the time lost last night.
And they turned down your deal to get an A after all?
Well, I kind of passed before, that one incident happened, but other than that, I was doing fine.
What
Is that a baby?
Who has a baby?
It's tormented souls.
You have a bunch of tormented souls screaming outside.
Yeah.
With winds. That's probably why the winds are there to torment the souls, right?
Yep, I moved to a new place. So
Loser. That's what Arcturus wind sounds like. You hear that, Arcturus? Alistaria thought you were kind of cute at first, and then you talked, and her vagina became like an arid desert.
Became like a tortured soul area, yeah, where all I hear is screams and wind.
Well, no, that's because you were quite cavernous.
When I actually have an interest in an individual, screams are usually standard.
Um,
Okay.
there's a lot
In this
to
context, though, I'm only glad to hear it.
there's a lot to unpack with that one too.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable now.
It's only just beginning.
Hmm.
Yes, Alistaria, you should join my slaughter ball team. We need another mage.
What do you want me to do? Do I play in the outfield or do I am I defense? Sports?
Oh.
I don't know how that works.
Slaughter
Okay,
ball is a very simple game. I'm the keeper, so I ride the dragon, Rufus. So, but we need a secondary defense mage to guard the tower.
Okay.
How will purge herpes be useful?
I'm just saying we need another mage, and you're not going to do it, Octurus. You're not a mage.
Uh-huh.
The moment
Does it feel
the moment
a lesser person?
the moment we need collateral damage, I'll call you.
I can provide.
Yes, Alistair should join my slaughter ball team for sure. And your first game will be a lot like your sex life. You'll be bloody and in pain, but at least your dad will come.
My dad has finally
I
came
come.
back.
Oh,
Actually. Speaking of
Did
which,
that get Arcturus? Did that?
that hurt just because it just stung in my current situation.
Yes, I heard you moved back home.
Well,
I did.
because, her boyfriend discarded her like a chewed up piece of meat. A terrible, vile lump of discarded horseflesh, I imagine, that they wanted nothing further to do with.
So a typical jester meal.
Yes,
Yes.
essentially.
Your boyfriend tossed you out like a half-eaten jester meal.
Yeah, it has something to do with I only wanted to sleep with you. That's what we agreed with. I'm not interested in marriage. And also my dad called me back too. He was like, Alistaria, come back and I'll give you these beautiful jewels and a place to stay. And I said, okay.
You have more than one sugar daddy, and one of them is biologically related to you.
I mean,
A lot of noble families have troublingly straight family trees.
Listen, if you're going to try to take possession of your own noble estate and get away from your wealthy family, you need to learn that when you get involved with a married man, you need to use your witchcraft to kill his current wife. And then glamour and then glamour him into always doing what you say, and then you can take over.
yeah. Killing is fun.
You don't do that, do you? You don't kill people.
I learned I learned a spell on how to heal wounds. Someone was dying.
So you're trying to prolong their suffering, I presume?
Yes,
You know-
exactly. That's like the point. Is I was prolonging their suffering because I hate people and
Look, whenever I have to torture someone, I always keep a cleric on hand for this very same reason.
I mean, you're just bad at your job, but I am an actual black mage who wants to see edgy shit happen and stuff. I swear.
Sometimes when I talk to Alisaria, I don't believe she's forthright about her dark magic.
I've been telling you for months now that she's clearly a blue mage.
I'm not a fucking blue mage.
Who's got some spells that they're going to use for their own gratification, like invisible under the desk servant, unseen blowjob artist, or cunning is expert in this one, I suppose. Just all the most degenerate things you can do with magic in an unrecognized class of it.
I feel I get a tingly sensation, not because I'm using magic, but because I'm finally finding the boy in my dreams, okay? And it happens over and over again every few months, and then they're like, no.
I'm not interested, Alistair.
I didn't say it was you.
Well, that's reassuring.
That's called true love.
To ejaculate and then evacuate. I think that's what they said to me.
I mean, that's how I express my love.
That's a bit wordy, and it's weird coming from me. But I believe the better term is pump and dump.
What? Why does that word taste funny in my mouth?
I'm not touching that.
Love.
Is that a feeling you can even experience anymore? I thought your like heart was like fucked up or something. I don't know.
What's a heart?
It's like the thing that pumps your blood, I think.
All I know is that this is an entirely inappropriate format for a romance in general.
Side quest romances are the best romances because they're on the side. Come on. Somebody help me out. You guys are like, you guys are all at like level 3 today. I need you to amp it up a little bit.
I got it. It wasn't very fun.
Anyone else here, and the very concept is solely horrifying. How can I joke about something as terrible as that? It's like cracking jokes over dead babies or something, only it affects me personally, so it's so much worse.
I'm gonna leave an ass stain on your pillow. It's gonna look like I hit a deer.
Ew.
You could cover up pink eye.
Well,
you could have perpetual pink eye. We don't know.
Now you know.
Yeah, we have never seen Arcturus's eyes. Can I bring that up for a second? Does he even have eyes? Is it like a black void, which is these annoying little red dots that glow when he talks? Like somebody else I fucking know?
Oh,
Fuck you, I'm handsome.
Okay, well, I'm told they're dark. But I'm pretty sure they don't glow blue when I talk. I mean, I
not look at yourself in like the mirror or some shit. So that's something people do.
If I was Ark, I wouldn't. If I was Ark, I wouldn't look in the mirror either.
Oof.
It could be that I've worked so long that even I don't even know what they look like anymore.
Erlen, speaking of mirrors, I forgot to send you that magic mirror I promised to send you.
You did.
Yeah, I need to send you that magic mirror that grants all your wishes.
I mean, then the show would be over.
I'm joking. You just stand in front of it and it shows your body naked and then switches your gender.
Then she gets horny.
Erlen as a trap. Great, now there's gonna be fan art. Somebody call Shadman!
Who's that?
Nobody.
I can hear the fanfic authors scribbling already.
Is that like a hot wizard?
Yes.
Is he single?
He's a hot wizard.
I will speak with the guy who's making the side quest game, see if they can work this in as a subplot. Maybe a side quest inside quest the game.
There are a great many magic mirrors in our world, and they're all very powerful. So obviously I was joking. If I send Erlen a magic mirror, she's going to do something horrifying with it, like destroy half the world, which is what I'm planning. It's part of my grand design. Because I'm
pretty sure some form of masturbation, which would be horrifying, yes, but not quite on the world-destroying level.
It's part of my grand design because I am a grand wizard.
Grand interior designer.
Again.
They got Arcturus. I hate this show.
You could have your own, like, program. I think it's what the people on the Earth realm call it, where they just show off their interior design. And then you could show off yours.
My interior design is way better than all of yours.
I'm going to get a new one.
And I'm in
soon.
I'm in a tent in the woods, and I have better interior design than you people.
Well,
sometimes Daddy hasn't delivered.
Erlen comes in second. Erlen comes in second because she has pretty twinkly lights.
I do. I used to live in a gray area, and it was, well designed and stuff. But then I, just didn't care that much.
A lot of classical South architecture by moving around. Thank you very much.
What does a fairy ghetto even look like? What does the fairy slums look like? I don't even.
A bunch of yes, if you know what I mean.
I'm guessing that's where the iconids are.
There's a lot of bright colors, and I don't really go there often. Ugh.
It's the red, pink, yellow, purple, blue, green district.
It's the Rainbow District where I think all the gay people live. Is that why they call them fairies? Is that why they call them fairies in the Earth Realm? Because that's where all the gay people live?
No. Fairy is a terminology for only a specific type of gay person. I've done a lot of research on this. Don't ask why.
Okay.
Get off my fucking lawn, bitch!
Mow your lawn?
One note that wasn't addressed, if you do want to throw money, if you use Streamlabs, I'm the one who reads it and can abuse that information.
Great, now we're not gonna get any money.
Well, we weren't getting it beforehand, so I thought it was worth a shot. So, I'm trying to help, really.
No, you're not.
Truly.
You are doing the opposite of helping.
Well, I'm encouraging them now because I discourage them on any show that I run because I get subjected to the jester in that context. So now I can endorse it because it's me doing it and not him.
You guys like my pretty new jewels?
No.
I think we need to get Erilyn to have the Streamlabs and then get her to karaoke every message that comes in.
Look, if you want them sung, I can do that too.
Yeah, because if I karaoke it, I mean, it's just gonna blow out everyone's like speakers. It's just gonna be bad. You wouldn't want to wear headphones when you watch the show or anything, so I would just ruin it.
Is it ear vomit? What does your singing sound like?
I mean, I don't know what it sounds like.
Do you
A
not?
monk-style singing chant would probably go pretty well with it.
I mean, I do sing, but I don't know.
Are you shy?
Noble jester.
We need a bard in this. If we could have a bard.
Wait, hold on. I just want to point out that just there, Arcader sounded like the aliens from Galaxy Quest.
Everyone's a critic.
Was that a good thing or a bad thing?
La la la. La la la.
That was beautiful. It was like the jester flimming up, but also like song.
Arcturus, can you say, "We need your help"?
I technically can, but I don't have to. I can resist. We need your help. Yes!
You're not of this world.
Is Ark like an alien or some shit? Because I heard they're like green.
Then why am I turning red?
I don't know. Is there like red aliens?
Because he's embarrassed.
Oh, so you're not an alien at all. You fucking lied to me. I don't appreciate that.
I don't know. We don't know. There could be tentacles underneath that black clothing he wears.
Could be 3 kids underneath the suit.
Speaking of black, how come you all are always trying to copy my fashion? We all look like we're going to a fucking funeral.
I mean, hard to me. I mean, we all die. So, like,
It's quite
we're all
apt,
moody.
really. Honestly, when showing up in colors, like Jester would be.
In fairness,
weird.
I've always just worn black on the show. So.
Yeah, Erilyn is okay because she's OG. But you two, think of something else. Stop copying us.
And technically, I'm wearing like a dark gray right now.
I was literally wearing a black hood when you first met me, but now it's an issue. Now that you feel threatened by my aura, my big, beautiful aura. Is this it?
I wear colorful makeup to make up for it.
I didn't notice what you were wearing, Alisteria. I didn't even notice you actually had a face for like 3 weeks. It was all here. That was what you had a boob window.
Is that why you cover yours up so people won't be distracted by your handsome features?
Nobody wants to see this. Okay, nobody. It's like a lampshade.
Well, at least we're being honest.
Yeah, it's like a glad bag filled with oatmeal. There's a reason I'm a dark necromancer. I'm supposed to be hideous.
I mean, surely a good regimen, a good workout could change that.
Yeah, but then I would still be like a bag of sugar.
But could you wait, can you do plastic surgery essentially on yourself with resurrecting yourself? Because you could put them back together, right?
I don't do that kind of What are you talking about? Yeah.
Why can't I figured maybe you could
I can only transfer life force from one thing to another. It doesn't change your body.
Could you bring back somebody's liposuction fat?
Other bits? No. Are you sure about that? Because I could have sworn. Oh wait, no. I think I just made that up about you. Never mind.
Wait, what are you?
No, serious.
Ask that. You're all talking at the same time. Just stop vexing me one at a time. Erlen, what did you say?
I was just asking if somebody had liposuction and you got a hold of the bag of fat, could you bring it back to life by itself?
No.
Dang.
Could you imagine this giant fat thing just growing around?
Yeah, that's what. Because I think that'd be a pretty cool minion to have to fight people. Just a glob of fat.
We
you
already
go to the liposuction clinics.
We already have slime creatures in this country. Now
Lord
you want,
Magog.
fatty meat creatures.
Well,
It pains
what
me
about?
to say it, but the fairy is right. That would actually be a horrifying beast to employ.
What about amputated limbs? Can you bring those back by themselves?
Yes,
Hell yeah.
I can make. I mean,
But not fat?
I can. I said no because I don't want to. That's gross.
Could you bring it back to life and then put it back on the person? Because I think that'd be a great way to curse someone.
Look, view it this way, Magog. You might want a few of those when we invade Earth, because if they attack, it can be labeled fat shaming.
No, I can use the Grimoire of Fate to rewind somebody back to a present state, so I can make Alasteria's boobs shrink.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Could you bring mine back?
Yes,
That's where it hurts.
yes, please.
I'd appreciate it.
Yes,
I miss
please.
them. On the one hand, I'm like, oh, I'm losing weight, and then I'm like, oh, it's all in my tits. Cool.
Yeah, doesn't that suck?
It's always there first. I'm losing the weight. I feel really good. All this other stuff, and I look down, and my tits are gone, and I still have a belly. So.
Is it the fatter the tits you have, the more you're less able to fly?
There was a minute there where it was difficult, yeah. A little bit top heavy. But,
She flew ass first to make up for it.
yeah. It worked out just
You're
fine.
a bee, you just propel backwards or something?
But I got a big booty, too. It just caused me a lot of back issues. But I'm better now.
You popped it, and you locked it, and you flew?
Yep.
Our
And then I started exercising.
Our fairy has a fat ass.
Damn, she thick.
I do.
You're gonna change your Earthrealm social media tag to thick fairy now?
I feel like somebody probably already has that.
Do a tic tac dance. I heard they like fat booties. That's what they call it. Fat booties.
Fat
Thick booties, what they call it in the Earth realm.
fat booties.
And they like to see them shake on the tic tacs.
Tic tac.
And you'll become famous that way. And then you can spread the message.
It would just be recording what I do when I'm by myself.
Tic tac fat booties. Success.
I can't help it. I dance around a lot.
I'm gonna give away Erlen's secret. I've been holding on to this for 3 years. And I think it's time, now that she's joined us on this season.
Right.
Erlen's secret. The reason she wants to go to the Earth realm with me when I go to conquer it is because she wants to shrink down to her fairy size and ride on top of these things called remote control cars.
It would be fun. It would be fun.
They have these children's toys in the Earth Realm where you can magically control like a horseless carriage with a
Wait.
thing.
They
Hey,
have magic there. How are they? I can use this.
Erlen, has anyone ever like been really kinky and they were like, "Hey, Erlen, can you shrink down and get inside of my butthole?"
I've been asked, but I've never obliged. I've also,
I'll admit
some
you.
people
That's
are
a
really
that's a really shitty request.
well. Some people are really into sounding, So if
Fairy sounding.
if
Wow.
if you're
I
unfamiliar,
suppose this context more like fairy fisting.
Eh, just like walk into somebody's pee hole. Like
yeah. How do you do?
I mean, that's small. They've really been at it for a while, but I'm thinking they probably up to the shoulder.
Just rip it open and just fit in like a sock.
Like she doesn't shrink down that small though. Like
Like the uncircumcised people, it's definitely like a sock.
it's like it's like a flesh hoodie. You're like, I'm cold.
Yeah, it's a sleeping bag. Yeah, you just kinda cozy in there.
I'm cold.
Yeah, you just cozy in there, and it's your sleeping bag for the night, and you just go, "Don't worry, your wife won't notice me." Good night.
What if they start having sex while you're sleeping in his foreskin?
Ew. It's never happened, but I feel like I would just end
I'm
up
intrigued.
being
New form of
reborn.
wisdom.
You're just reborn.
Exactly.
It's
You know?
birthing, but backwards.
Exactly.
You just what's that tingling sensation?
Like the women that swear they're pregnant instantly after having sex. That's me. That you feel up there. It's me.
The vagina fairy has returned. I could have sworn we've done this line of jokes with the
We-
thief and Beard Barian.
The flying up your snats thing. Yeah.
So if someone you find really
Yeah.
annoying, do you just like throw like fairy dust in their nose to make them stop, and they'll start like wheezing and shit? And be like, "Oh,
That's-
sorry, you can't stop."
Only if they have an allergy.
The people that annoy me just don't end up around for long.
I don't know why, because you got this really stereotypical Earth Realm view of what fairies are. Like Alistaria, they don't sparkle and glitter, and it's not dust. But your joke did give me this image in my head of Erlen, like, "Be gone from me," and she just hits him in the face with like a handful of cocaine. like just, and they're like, "Oh."
Well, there's this cool like mind control dust, and you can blow it in somebody's face, and they become like a walking zombie almost. So I'd love to get my hands on that.
I could get you some of that. I know a guy who knows a guy.
Perfect.
We'll talk
I'll
later.
take a kilo. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah.
later. Yeah, it's good. It's got Rufinol in it.
Better not be cut with anything else.
You want the purest of the pure hypno sugar. Got it.
Exactly.
Hashtag hypno sugar
Isn't that
sent to
chlorophyll?
Ireland.
Like the thing that people put over their mouth? That's like chlorophyll, right?
Chlorophyll. That's what plants eat, dummy.
Oh,
Oh, chloroform. Okay,
You
I read it somewhere in a book.
fucking ditz. You don't read.
there's a running joke about this. You hold the rag up to someone's face, ask them, "Does this smell like chloroform to you?" Works every time.
Alistaria's starting.
Especially when they know what chloroform is.
Is it just me or is Alistaria acting strange since she returned to her parents' house?
No.
I think I'm gonna send you something I found in the Earth Realm. It's a refrigerator magnet. It uses magic to stick to surfaces.
Oh.
How do they work?
And there's one I found that said, "I want to be Barbie. The bitch has everything."
It's a fucking miracle.
What's a Barbie? Is she like wealthy and famous and has a really popular boyfriend that everybody likes?
We
No.
have
Oh.
lodestones.
What's so popular about her?
I don't fucking know. They're weird little sex dolls that they give to children. I don't fucking
What? What the fuck? What's wrong with Earth people? What the fuck?
know. What's really funny is like original Barbies from like the 1950s and 60s had nipples painted on.
Why do children need to see nipples on a toy?
It was supposedly, according to the company that makes them. I watched a documentary because I was bored, and Mattel was supposedly they wanted to teach girls about their own anatomy because it's a doll that you play with it as a child. Not the kind of dolls that I play with. I play with dolls that are called...
Or action figures, damn it.
They're action...
The jar, don't worry about the jar, it comes into play later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
They're action
Why are you
figures.
worried about nipples of all things?
They're called action
I mean,
figures.
You've got to be a pretty dim child to fail to notice you've got nipples.
Well, they got rid of them eventually. But what I play
But
with
no.
are called action
Why?
figures because when I cast a spell and use them, I make people do actions.
Isn't that like a voodoo doll?
Yes.
But it's a voodoo doll. It's not an action figure.
That's what
It's
the
a
Earth
voodoo
Realm.
doll.
That's what the Earth Realm calls them. I call them action figures because I make people take actions with them.
Are you sure not just trying to make it seem like you're doing something cooler than you actually are?
Leave me
That
alone.
won't be the first time.
Leave me alone. I love He-Man. Shut up. I'm gonna do super chats now.
By the power of gay skull!
I don't know why, but every time somebody brings up He-Man, I think of that
Yep.
that fucking cartoon like He-Man like doing the Cher song. Have you guys seen that? Where... What's going on? Alright, it's time for super chats. Hitsuki Himi in the chat gave 5 signals to say health for my future husband from your future elf wife. Love you, ASMR me to make my ears and other parts tingle. Obviously, she is a fan of mine. So I will do as she has commanded. How you doing?
Shit.
Oh, we all know that's Arcturus' sugar mama.
I wasn't sure if you're actually going to paralyze me and follow through on that. Okay, well then.
Oh. I hate this.
Conspicuous. Right,
I didn't know that you
I'm
were.
really going to.
I didn't know you were engaged to an elf.
I'm not, but you know, they're hopeful. I presume. Look, I couldn't possibly. It really would not serve me well, especially in the Sarthos court. You know, the whole elves enslaved humanity for several decades, so on. They don't make exceptions for dark elves. I hate to disappoint this point, but I am sincerely flattered. And I'm not lying about that at all.
In my head, Kenny, he's actually really lustful for elf pussy, but he's too ashamed of it. That's why he projects his racism. That's why.
Yep. Arcturus, do you have a giant penis?
Like in a jar?
Where the hell did that come from?
I'm just asking because you have these like elf bitches in the chat giving you signals every show. I'm wondering if you have a giant penis.
That's for me to know and them to find out.
I mean, is it like a third leg?
Well, that'd be quite difficult, although I would... Well, that could explain why a lot of things fall down around here. That's probably not it. Probably not. After all, what are the odds of me getting aroused during one of these experiments in self-loathing?
Right, I'm already bored with this conversation. So, Ragnarok Ulfbert gave 2 signals to say Liberty Prime Time. Thank you, Ragnarok. Dollar Bill gave 2 signals to say, hey, Ark, HB to you, fart butt turdlinger. Fart butt turdlinger.
What?
Fart butt turdlinger.
What is that? That sounds like a joke, a jester joke. You know.
Well, thank you for the health in case.
I'm assuming you
fuck
want
Ark.
to use some.
Yeah, that might be wise. I have, after all, been gotten so many times.
Alisteria, do you have a big penis?
Some people assume I do. People on the internet seem to think that if you're a woman, you have a big penis. So wouldn't it be funny if I actually did have a bigger penis than Arcturus did?
I'm sure you have a spell for that, Blue Mage.
Where the fuck do you get this blue mage magic from?
I don't even know what a blue mage is. He's making shit up.
That's what it feels like half the time when I happen to listen.
What other class of mage has 30 million spells that are entirely devoted to sexually transmitted diseases?
A blue waffle mage. That's completely different.
What's a blue waffle? Is that like just...
Don't ask! Don't ask, bitch!
Is that a waffle with blueberries in it? That sounds delicious.
Yeah, Google it later.
Okay.
James Colley gave 5 sig to say, y'all need a diarrhea-inducing medication. Then there won't be so much to unpack. Whatever this denomination does give to the fairy. Hashtag Blinky Nips. Oh, I've got to send you the Blinky Nips, Erilyn.
You do.
So be sure to give me your new fairy ghetto address later.
I did.
Did you?
I did.
Oh. I saw a message from you, but I ignored it because I don't like you.
I mean,
Damn.
I ignore you guys all day long, so...
Wait, let me
Fair.
rephrase that. I like parts of you.
That's fair.
That's fair. I have no arguments.
I'll accept that.
Hitsugi Himi, yet again, 5 Cygnus say, I have seen Arki's eyes. They are empty voids that destroy life as we know it. I have died several times, and I have brain damage because of them. He also has...
I mean, it explains the attraction to Arcturus.
Yeah, I figured either he has a big penis or she's a brain dead retard. One of the two.
It's been destroyed by my void eyes, which is, of course, absurd. Everyone knows I'm cross-eyed.
That's because in our world there's a lot of incest. Arcturus had that power, he would be king of Sarthos by now. He would just dark void everybody he fucking hates and then take the throne.
Do you think okay, I don't have that power, but if I did, I wouldn't be stupid enough to actually take the throne, because who wants to listen to a whole bunch of inbred nobles bitch about things all day?
He wants to listen to Arcturus talk half the time.
I do, just to be king. I mean,
Some things really aren't worth it, in my opinion.
and when you're a king, you don't have to listen to them. You could just slaughter them.
Yeah,
But
so somehow they never get around to that, do they?
Gonna roll
I'm
over
sure there are
you.
reasons.
Who are you gonna roll over? You just kill everybody.
I'd resurrect them,
Oh.
Yes, that's not an option for me, is it? Is it, Magog?
but they would also know the pain of death, and therefore not question my authority again.
No, it just sounds like way too much hassle to me. Look, it's better to position oneself behind the throne, pull a few levers here, a few strings there, and see things go your way without having to answer to anyone for it.
$1 gave 4 Cygnas to say, honor George Floyd and make adult films. I don't know what that means.
I don't get it either, really.
Ghost of Recon gave 5 Cygnas to say, I find it entirely likely that Alistaria is better endowed than Ark. Tata which attack him to establish dominance. So that is a 5 Cygna attack for Alistaria. First active attack of the evening. There you go. You are activated.
Arcturus, how's it feel to be really fucking boring half the time? And the small peepee. There's my attack.
Small peepee.
Small peepee.
In reality, the small peepee part was the attack. The first part was an actual question.
Shut up. I don't give a fuck what you have to say.
I would say it's a little bit better than being a discarded piece of chewed horse meat that even Jester wouldn't touch, romantically speaking.
Did he say something? I wasn't paying attention.
Erilyn, do you have a big penis?
Somewhere around here.
Irregularly, I'm sure.
I was half expecting her to say, yes, I have quite a few of them taxidermied up on the wall.
Well, that was close enough, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm still unpacking.
He's still
I was
unpacking.
expecting Thursdays, Saturdays, and Wednesdays.
She's still unpacking. She hasn't got to the dick box yet.
I haven't. Why do you think I'm so grumpy?
Now, are these like
You know-
taxidermy penises the people you killed, or is it just like you just happen to find them
Oh no!
taxidermy?
No! Don't! She doesn't kill the ones she steals penises from. She wants them to go through life suffering.
It's just the people I miss.
Are
Parts of.
they also your ex-boyfriends? Because can relate, sister.
I mean, yeah. Like I said, people I miss parts of. And I don't have to miss them anymore.
She's got like one random foot in the dick box. It's like, wait a minute.
Well, that just they would have just made me angry.
What parts of?
Which is why I did ask if you could bring like amputated parts alive, because that would be very convenient.
I can do that for you. Since we're going to
Thank you.
have that discussion, I would like to ask you, what parts of each of the side quest crew would you like to chop off, taxidermy, and then have me reanimate for your pleasure? Including me. I would like to know what parts of all of us you desire. And Lyra and Jester as well. And Pfizer.
Okay. That's a big question.
Think on that while I finish the super chats and Arcturus does the Streamlabs. Vladimir Dragonov gave 50 signals to say Magog killed them because why not? Thank you. Thank you, Vladimir. I will activate that at my leisure.
Oh. So I'll wait a bit to grab the knife then. Very well. Standing by.
No, I mean, you got Streamlabs, right?
Oh, yes.
That's
yes.
all of that's all the super chats. So.
Since I not helped by talking about Streamlabs, we've gotten, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess I should address this weird coincidence.
What did he say?
Shall I start?
Yes, I told you I'm done with super chats.
All there again. Ark's wife who donated one thing to say, "Here's Health, the most handsome man on side quest. Love you, and sing to me about how beautiful your elf wife is. Love you." I assume this is part of some sort of narrative game. Okay, sure. My elf wife, who is gorgeous, radiant, and like the sun, and somewhat less likely to cause my skin to start peeling. Right, in any case.
Arcturus, you're a fucking whore. You know that?
How very Shatner of you. That was more like half singing, half poetry.
I wasn't fully prepared.
Either way,
Lord Volkos.
Either way, I threw up a little in my mouth.
So you'll just say
Well, there are
anything?
bright sides to everything.
You'll just say anything, even like you want a fucking elf, even though you're supposed to like hate things, you know?
I mean,
I'm obligated to, like Jester says, they pays it, I says it, if just not the way he does.
I still question.
Although, Lord God, if you really want me to better emulate the Jester, I suppose I could.
I didn't ask for that. I'm asking for you to finish the Streamlabs so we can get to Erlin's question.
Oh, thinking. Lord Volkos donated 5 signals to say, Ark, please share some of your elixir to raise the witch's intelligence. Attack!
How much was it?
5 signals. So,
Alright.
basically a response.
There we go.
So, having been, of course, ditched and deemed a romantic, unviable waste of time, someone who is clearly not wife material or long-term relationship material, what's next for you in Daddy's abode?
Being really fucking rich, you poor fuck.
I mean,
Who's attacking who here?
He asked me a question, so I had to answer, you know?
Can he still afford to marry you off? Because that sounds like it's got to be an expensive venture.
I mean, yeah, but he was like, maybe you can go and find yourself, Alistaria. And I was like, sure. And then he didn't like my boyfriend, so.
Because your boyfriend was married and 72 years old.
He said something he doesn't like black mages. They're bad for me, and he wants me to go find someone who's nicer, like a knight, a noble white mage.
Who would marry a knight?
I don't know. They're the Earth equivalent of a jock. They're full of themselves and they're douchebags.
Every knight I've ever met is named Chad.
I like a little attitude. Not like Chad attitude, but attitude. Like someone who could really talk to me to my feelings.
Okay, well, for the benefit of the audience, we'll stop listening to Alistaria's whinging about the romance life.
I feel like
and finish the super chat job.
I feel like somebody hit Alistaria over the head with a surfboard.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Bonk.
I got early. Go ahead, Arcturus, finish.
Random Magoon donated 2 signals to say, an elf's penis is built like a British biscuit called a hobnob. It's tough, round, and ready for dunking. There's no other order with it.
That was great.
Curious.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
We very rarely applaud super chats or Streamlabs, but that one was good. I'm gonna now ask Lyra what she calls her elf lovers' penises, and if it's hobnob, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
I definitely won't pass that along to them. Joshua Van Noctis donated 5 signals to say, Hypno Sugar, Snatch Fairy, Scissoring the Portals. With all these jokes, Magog, are you sure you're not a bard? Have some healing gems from your friendly neighborhood winter wizard, Nicola.
Yay! You want some healing too, Ark? There you go. I gave you healing.
Yes, I would have said no because I know you're setting me up for suffering greatly with your...
Fine, take health back.
Super attack. It's fine, it's fine. I'm going to store these, I prefer to, in fact. But finally, Zombie Boy donated 2 signals to say, Fairy eat brains, brains make you heal, brains tasted good, you pretty.
I'm uncomfortable again.
I feel like I was violated.
I'm a little weirded out.
That was a weird one.
It was a weird one.
Oh, come on. Is that really below your standards?
That is a little strange.
A little strange. It's okay.
Vladimir
Strange.
Dragunov gave a quick 2 signa to say, don't marry a knight, marry a mercenary. What do you think of mercenaries, Alistaria? Come on.
I mean, they sound interesting, but he'd be on the run all the time. He wouldn't be really ready to settle down or take care of me all the time. So, possibly, but also, I don't know. I want attention.
So you're looking for the man who's willing to just stop doing everything else he's doing in his life and focus entirely upon flattering and supporting your pampered ass.
Bitches be crazy.
What? What's wrong with that? Isn't that everything every woman wants? To be constantly complimented, told how beautiful and important she is.
Every last woman who's completely out of touch with the reality, yes.
Out of touch with reality? What are you talking about?
Arcturus has weird ideas about relationships in our world. In our world, that is perfectly normal for women because it's a hard life.
Yeah. It's really hard to be alone.
I mean, not for you, Alistaria, you rich bitch, but for everybody else, it's hard.
Just to understand my suffering, my top 1% suffering,
Anyway, we will save the rest of the super chats. Now, Vladimir Dragunov says she wants a simp, not a man.
What's a simp?
He unironically said that word, so...
What's a simp?
I'm not going to explain it because it's stupid. I don't know. It's somebody who...
the real reason.
Puts women too high up on a pedestal, you could say.
Wait, that's a possibility?
Yeah, they don't slap bitches at all. Sims don't slap bitches.
Well, that sounds kind of not fun. I like a little
It's-
bit of excitement, a little bit of a chase.
Chase. All right,
Chase.
Erlen, I'm putting you on the spot. Answer my fucking question.
Well, my first question back would be: did you have to reanimate?
No, but
Okay.
I'm curious to know what body parts you're interested in all the side quest cast,
Like sexually?
or just interested in.
I
We don't
mean,
have.
oh,
We don't
That's
have
that
to.
vague. I got a good answer.
I didn't ask you, Ark.
It's fine.
I would take Ark's eyeballs just so I can say I own them, and no one would really notice that they're missing.
It's fair.
Fair. And then I could use them as like security cameras. I think that'd be cool. Just like I got my eyes on you, but like I literally somebody else's eyes.
Right.
It'd be nice. And then for Jester, I would. I think I can make a pretty decent beanbag out of the body fat.
Not bad.
Beanbag, or I could make a pretty good sized, enemy that would also protect my house.
Just hold a stench and just use it, like put it in glass vials, and then just whenever you need to poison your enemy, just throw it at them.
You
Yeah,
would.
can you tell I'm nesting a little bit? I'm getting comfortable in my new house.
Right. Cool.
And then I would take, for Fiza, I don't know her that well, so it's hard.
Take
I don't
her,
even think I've really seen her.
take her teeth. You did a show with her last week.
Yeah, but that's the only time I've really met her. I would, since she's gay, I would take her hands because I think she'd be very, very good with them. She would know what she's doing.
So
And then let me think. For Lyra, oh gosh, that's a difficult one. I'm trying to think for Lyra. I was thinking her ears would be cool.
And her pointy ears.
Yeah, I would take those just to say I have them. And then, of course, I'd want Alistaria's tits because mine are missing. Miss those.
Right. Steal the tit. Steal the tits from Alistair and give them to yourself.
I can give you a potion that could maybe work for you.
Oh,
So
I would appreciate that.
just whatever source.
It costs a large sum of gold though.
It does. It costs a large sum of gold. A lot of gold, actually. A lot.
Dang. Anyone want to help me out here?
We need we need 10,000 signas for Erlen's giant boob fund.
Please.
Yeah, 5,000 for me, just because I have a little discount, But it was a lot.
And then for Magog, I don't know what I would take from you. I feel like I could make a little. Could I make like one of those little teeth toys out of your jaw and have it just around, wind it up?
Right.
I think that would be cool.
I could do that for you, but my chattering teeth would not stop talking.
Oh, that's awful.
Hey, Erlen, how you doing?
Yeah. Imagine waking up to that. No thanks. I'm good.
I will come up with more odd questions for the cast on the next show. But we are into the second hour. And guess what that means? It's
Well, for
time.
female members anyway.
What?
For female members anyway. You've come up with questions for the two female members, precisely.
I asked you if you had a big dick. That's what men do.
Really? No homo, eh?
Like we go to battle and we ask each other about our penises. That's what men do.
Oh, is that what
My
men
experience,
do?
less questions, more crude assertions.
That's what the rainbow men do in the Earth realm all the time, from what I've heard too.
Why is my crystal wet? Why is that happening?
Your crystal is what?
Did I spit on it?
Oh no, you got one of them aroused.
Oh no, I dripped. It's my mug is sweating and it dripped on the thing. Anyway, we are into the second hour, folks, and we are going to do our new segment. So welcome to Picture This, where I pull up images from the Earth realm, and then we here on the show try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay?
Okay.
Welcome to Picture This. This is a new segment. I have no idea if it's going to be funny or not.
It reminds me of my textbooks when I would just look at the pictures and not really read it because I didn't really care. I just figure out like that. It's like, what's going on here?
No wonder you suck at magic. You have to read the runes too?
That's why you totally gave me this thing. You remember this fire stick you totally gave me?
Wait a second, she can read?
That's
You're
from,
like,
that's from
yeah.
that's from the Earth realm. That's not a magic wand. It's a fucking.
That's what you said. You were like, ha ha ha, you suck at magic, and then you gave me this.
Yeah. Do you not
It's an
know when I'm
artificial
fucking with you?
clock.
Do I not know? Do you not know when I'm fucking with you or not? I don't.
I mean, I've been using it to light my candles. It's really useful for that.
Yeah, until it runs out of magic.
It runs out of magic?
Yes.
Oh no. I guess I should stop playing with it.
Why do you send technologically complex things to people who have about as much chance of understanding it as a puppy with a shotgun?
How does Alistaria have 6 foreheads but a very small brain? I don't get it.
What?
I don't get it either.
And fucking park a fucking wagon on that. Nothing? Your hair's nice. Let's get to picture this already. She's pissed at me. It's like the gods just moved her face down. Like,
I'm not happy with you right now.
picture this. These are in no particular order, completely randomized by magic. Let's see what's going on in the Earth realm this week.
Okay.
All right. First picture.
Is this the rituals that the Earth people do to get into the casting couch?
Dude, that kid is a fucking pimp.
I had no idea they made a Hooters daycare now.
Did she just find out about his trust fund?
I know, right?
She's like, I gotta start grooming.
Like, is that his mom?
I mean, that would...
That poor kid, if that's his mom, he is gonna have so many friends. He's gonna have so many friends.
Does she have like the OnlyFans?
I don't think so, actually. He's going to have people pretend to be his friends, but look at that hat. Who could respect anyone who wears a hat as silly as that?
I know. It's like an old man. Like, it's like one of those hats you see on old people from pictures in like a Florida Walmart.
Is this the Florida that we always hear about?
I don't know, but I mean, if she's there, then I'll visit.
I mean, she looked like she's ready to go to a beach.
Let's move on to the next one.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
I mean, you mess with the bull.
You get the fucking horns.
See, the quote that comes to my mind is, play stupid games.
That looks like that would like leave a scratch on your testicles just a little bit.
I'm trying to figure out if that's like going through just his pants, or is it going through his leg?
Oh no, that's definitely getting some flesh there.
Is it? Like, it kind of looks
I'm pretty
like
sure.
that looks like it's going right into his cock.
Oh no, I've seen some super, like, I saw like a vicious one of
I
people
think
doing
you
the
got
bullfighting.
In
Why did,
Like
context.
but I saw somebody get like their whole like leg muscle ripped off by a bull,
Ooh.
and they were still having to run from it. It was insane.
Oh. Why do Earth people do this to themselves? I thought they had the choice to not do this thing.
They do, but they decide to do it because they're bored.
If Viza were here, she'd be able to explain it much better, having had experience slaughtering bulls in slow ways for the enjoyment of a crowd. They don't have syllabasks, basilisks, cockatrices, or basically anything that's really worth seeing. So they just take the male cows, stick them in an arena, and macho men pretend to be real heroes by facing off against them with red blankets. And surprisingly, this sometimes still manages to go poorly.
Right. All I can say from this is immediately what comes to mind is, I'm never gonna dance again.
I'll never
Here's
cha-cha
the beat,
slide
have
again.
got no rhythm.
All right, next picture.
Wait, what the fuck's happening in the back?
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh!
Honey, mind if I take a selfie?
While someone's taking a shit in the
No,
back?
that is another girl, because look at the Uggs. Look at those fuzzy
That doesn't
boots.
rule it out.
Is that a thing that the females wear in the Earth realm? Is Uggs?
I was
Yes.
gonna say that's just Jester. Like,
That's just, it's Jester back there. Just
No, that skin is way too clear for that.
Boy, they are like bracing themselves too, aren't they?
I feel like they saw that the picture was being taken. They were like, "Oh no!"
Yes, this is the image that preceded the police report.
I feel like it's just gonna explode out of her. It's just like there's gonna be damage. There's gonna be permanent damage.
She's gonna start lifting off, like, from the floor, like...
Be
Did you ever
careful.
see an image you really wish was actually an animated GIF?
Yes. Be careful when you take images with your magic crystals, whatever they're called in the Earth realm. Watch what's behind you, okay? Like that. That's a photo bomb right there.
Yeah.
Fucking turd bomb. Boy, they're like really getting at it. It's like Taco Bell shits. Like, boy, look at that shit. Osama bin lifting.
He's
know,
very muscular, I must say. Why is he wearing a ribbon?
That fucking barbarian
Really
is jacked.
Yeah. That's
Also
Jet.
unfair, I'm pretty sure that's a Sikh. You know, because he's smiling and not threatening anyone.
I don't know. Like, I wish Faiza was here for this one because she could tell us if this is what the traditional Akakeshian male looks like.
I'd imagine.
Well, if that were the case, I would be quite surprised that she's
We better
apparently
not.
lesbian.
We better not invade that fucking country if that's the average Keshian male.
Well, that depends on whether or not what we're seeing there is an accurate representation of hard work lifting muscles or just injecting random shit into their arms, because they do have a problem with that over there in the Earth realm.
It does look a little beastie, you know.
Is that what Earth people look like? Earth males? That doesn't seem too bad.
I don't know if this is the norm, honestly, because I've seen a lot of the interwebs, and this is not typical.
Oh.
You know, but that dude is
Jacked?
I don't think he has any body fat at all for Erlyn to take and turn into a fat monster.
Damn. Not interested.
Next image.
Hey, it's me!
I just don't understand why you wouldn't get yourself a butt while you're at it.
Right? Like, if you're going to use the magic to transform yourself into that top-heavy of a person.
Like, she's got to be so mad that now butts are popular and not boobs anymore.
All I know
All that
is
money.
that her sense of balance must be legendary.
Like, imagine, like,
Oh, and the heels, yeah.
imagine, like, starting from the ground up and you're like, ooh, that's nice legs, not a bad ass. And you holy fucking shit! How does she see to put her shoes on? I don't...
Yeah, that's right. How does she tie her shoes? Because I don't really have that problem. I just
Now,
I
hold
slip
on.
mine on. Too much
If she can
effort.
afford to get the operations they use to pull this off, she probably has someone she pays to put on the shoes for her.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, she has servants. She could be a noble lady. The servants.
Exactly. She could have a lot of
No
money.
But
True.
Ark, if that was true, why is she the one shopping?
Oh.
Because she has to budget between massive boob enlargements and servants to put on her shoes. You have to cut corners here. You have to let go of the personal shopper and make your way up. Plus, I suspect she's learned the hard way that you have to keep moving and walking regularly to maintain your sense of balance, because if you sit around too long, suddenly you're no longer able to walk anymore at all.
I wonder how many homeless gestures hit on her on the regular when she's walking to these stores.
Who knows? Next image.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Is that something that Erilyn owns? Is this one of her, like, emancipated penises she likes to collect?
Well, that's why I was asking about animating it.
You
Now, if anybody wants me to bring that to life, I don't know if I can. That is like a true eldritch horror.
Oh.
I mean, somebody put a lot of effort into that. I'm pretty proud of them.
didn't their CNN talk about disturbing attachments to guns? And I couldn't think of a more disturbing attachment than that.
It
Yep.
takes a special kind of mind.
Look at that
You know.
fucking thing.
Look, on the bright side,
One in like the Earth realm, this weird being where it basically looks like it has everything, but it's also valid as a person.
What's even weirder is the like cow nipple.
That's
or
what I was looking
like
at.
pig nipples, but look, like the penis is uncircumcised.
you know,
So they really put
Actually
thought into
speaking-
this. They really put
That's
thought
just
into
an
it.
uncircumcised male trying to hide his gun. That's it.
this is a twisted sort of brilliant. If someone pulls that on me and pulls the trigger, I'm probably going to be just grateful it only shot me.
That's okay. That got me. That was good. I'd be so happy. Oh my god! Only bullets came out. All right. Next picture. Next picture. That's truly terrifying. I picked this image for one reason. The argument that, but real women don't look like that, though. That's like happening all over the internet. Like, women are some women are angry that video game characters don't have realistic female bodies.
Yeah, when really they're just angry they don't look like them.
But I'd bite into that, get lockjaw, and have her drag me to death.
What's wrong with an attractive woman in the Earth realm? Is something wrong with that?
Look,
have
if the
no
ideal
idea.
is attainable, then it's their own fault for not achieving it. Therefore, it's completely impossible. No one ever has the virtue of looking that way naturally, and it's all got to be a horrible, evil plot by Hollywood.
Exactly.
Wait, so does the Earth women not to like to put effort into their appearance? Can they not afford it? Are they poor?
No, that's untrue. Look at this one. This is Earthrealm women. But some women.
Other factors involved.
I just wanted to bring that up
heritage,
because like clearly some people can obtain those
upbringing.
bodies. And look at the one with the big tits that was doing the shopping. So even if it's like ridiculous standards, it can still be attainable. All right. That, and I picked it because she's hot. Let's
That
look.
seems
That
more like
gun-
a plausible thing. Okay.
This guy is about to have a bad fucking day.
Is this real? It almost looks not real.
We leave it up to our audience to decide whether or not it's real, but I can tell
Wait
you.
a second, isn't this Poe's job?
Fuck you, I'm not working today. Screw you guys.
Oh, I just...
You had one job, Poe. One job.
I think it is real, personally, but you can all decide for yourself whether or not it's real or not. But
How do you not hear that coming up on him? I mean, that's got to shake the ground when it goes.
I think he does. I think he's just petrified with fear and he just stayed completely still.
I mean, that seems like the best option when you don't have magic to help you out. Or strength.
Not even...
I want to say,
Apparently. Why would the Earth people go out of their way to be next to one of those things?
I want to play contrarian and suggest that maybe he's familiar with this big ape family. Maybe they know him, and it's perfectly happy to have there taking pictures of its child, but I cannot but immediately recognize these aren't the photos from his camera. I don't think it survived.
Right. It probably is fake, but it's still a funny image. Could you imagine that? Be like taking pictures of like, these little baby monkeys are so cute. It's behind me, isn't it?
If the camera roll survived, the next image is of his rectum.
Right. Next! We have a lovely couple here.
Okay, I was being cruelly skeptical of the muscle sick. There's no way
I think
those are earned muscles. He just pumped his biceps full of random shit.
Are those tumors in his arm? He should really go see a doctor about that.
yeah, I honestly, personally think that these are implants of some sort. He has a body image mental problem, and he seems to think that his biceps are not big.
He should go to ask the other person that we saw, the other Earth person, for some advice how to lift.
But we see why they're a couple. I mean, just look at those.
Those
what are those things on her face? They're painted on. Pfizer could probably explain this to us. Is it some sort of war paint, maybe?
Those eyebrows.
This is Pfizer's cousin. Like, that dude, like, everything else about him is just, like, proportional. Like, his neck and his forearms. Like, at first I thought this was fake, because the Earthworm has these, like, Photoshop thingies. But you can clearly tell, like, where the wrinkles in the shirt are and everything. It's really hard to fake that.
They look like giant infections on him. Like, they look not comfortable.
I'm thinking that's probably a very apt observation, because I'm saying this is fake, but just not via Photoshop.
Who knows? They could be some sort of just, I don't know, fake movie prosthetic of some sort.
Looks painful.
That's impressive effects, if so. Certainly it's novel to think that he slaps on the morning, then starts pressing an air pump till it's in the right size.
Next image.
Oh.
Are we allowed to show this?
Great.
Part of the Me Too movement in the Earth realm.
I just love how terrified that guy looks. He
It's
was
probably
genuinely
so
concerned.
stinky too. Could you imagine? Probably smells like the jester in there.
Is this the jester getting proposed to? Like,
Which one's the jester? Which one's getting proposed to?
obviously Jester is the walrus.
I'm not sure I
Oh,
really deserve to be compared to Jester.
Look at that guy's like, he's just pinned up against the wall. That thing's like, I got you, motherfucker. I got you.
what is the
Just
jester?
try and relax.
And
We have a...
just let it happen. Let it happen. Is this the Harvey Weinstein of fucking sea lions? Is this the sea lion Harvey Weinstein? Next picture.
Oh.
Now, some of these I have verified whether they're real or not. This one is real.
So she has prolapse but on her face.
Yep.
This is conjuring bad memories from ever seeing Jester's operations.
It's like blowing out your O-ring, but on your face.
Apparently, this woman was really obsessed with lip implants. Their apothecaries can do a lot of strange shit in their world. And this one, she was so obsessed that she just kept going back and getting new implants. And then eventually, now she looks like a pufferfish.
I don't understand the Earth realm's obsession of looking like they have just infections and giant lymph nodes on their body.
Is she going for like the...
That's the sign of plague around here.
Is she going for the I sucked a dick for 17 hours straight look? Like, I don't...
She could have saved a fortune by just stitching on 2 undercooked bratwursts.
I say they look like giant sausages.
Erilyn, are you gonna get you some lip implants like that? Oh, she's gone. She's like, fuck this, I'm out.
think the walrus was too much for her.
The wall.
It unlocked some
Hot dog
PTSD
fetishist
within her.
crowd.
The sea lion rape was too much.
Yeah.
Next,
Brought back bad memories.
next image.
What?
Interesting tribal markage.
That is hair.
That's hair.
Yeah, he shaved his mustache and goatee to line up with his hairy body. And then he shaved his body too and made like a straight line right down from his
At least he's wearing pants.
nose to his pube mane.
Is that supposed to symbolize something? Like how like certain tribes around here will put their war paint on? Is this his war paint?
I have no idea.
He doesn't look like he's about ready to slay anybody, so I don't...
I would not be threatened if that came at me anyway. He's not at all like that giant Keshian man with no body fat whatsoever.
Yeah, he doesn't look that powerful, so I don't understand his point.
Some people have some unique fashions in the Earth Realm. Take notes, make sure that we can blend into their society when we go there.
I'll leave it up to you guys. Oh, speaking of udders.
I chose this one not because the girl is flashing her boobies. I mean, I'm a fan of boobies, but I just love the collection of cows who are like judging her. They're like,
What is this supposed to do for me?
Why do you only have two?
like, they're so confused.
Betsy, do you see that? She only has two. How the hell does she feed her calves?
Like Harold said, they're like, what a weird creature.
Yeah.
There's.
Are
Why are
those
there
its
only...
udders, or is that a second pair of eyes? I don't know. It's very disturbing.
Look how judgmental they look. Like, they're all kind of gathered together going, ooh,
Well, to be fair, their lot in life is just stand around in a field waiting to be butchered or milked, so they'll take whatever entertainment they can find.
Alright, we'll do one more and then we'll take a break for super chats. I don't know what this animal just watched.
Side quest.
Probably that gun we saw earlier.
Side quest. Fuck you, Alistair.
Too many A names on this show now that I think about it.
Well, this show, terrible as it is, would never get a response like that. Probably something along the lines of queer kid stuff.
Fine, Alistair, you're fired.
What? I'm appalled.
So I think he just discovered who Hillary Clinton is.
He figured out where her servers and her emails are at.
I have never seen a dog make that kind of face. Though.
This dog's still alive, that can be right.
Yeah.
No, he's disgusted with this disgusting concoction in the back that the Earth people drink, which are Four Locos. So he's disgusted with his owner for buying one of those things. I've heard that they're toxic. And people shouldn't drink those.
Somebody could definitely like put something on the screen there though, and make it into a meme of some sort. Like, you know, all you have to do is like superimpose whatever you want the dog to be looking at on the screen back there, and it'll be an instant meme.
That's a fair observation. People need to hunt this down right now.
I will superimpose side quest on the screen and post it in the Discord. Specifically,
Pains me to suggest it's still too cruel a side quest.
Specifically, Jester's face
Yeah.
on screen.
Okay, that could work, yes. Oh, fun fact, by the way, we stapled his rectum back in place, so no more windsock incidents, you'll be pleased to hear.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Let's do super chats real quick.
Let's leave it like that.
Before we continue with Picture This. We have... Actually, you know what? Before I forget, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is happening.
This is gonna end in rape.
All right, that is my activation from Dragonoff. Thank you very much. You were all fucking dead. Die. Die!
Son of a...
I hate you. I do not have a 5 head. I have a normal 4 head, just like the most of the population.
This show has been slowly draining my life force anyway. So, I'm gonna leave.
All right. I want to thank Vladimir Dragonoff for that. Gives me 2 minutes alone with you. And I will read the super chats when they return, because obviously, you want reactions. But how is everyone? I hope everyone is enjoying the show tonight. I do have a quick announcement since it's just me. Jester will not be on the show Friday because he has something personal to do, but I think he's going to be on Wednesday. But we're gonna have to find a replacement for him on Friday, and then so I just wanted to let you guys know that is happening, and there is new merch that's coming soon. I want to let you know there's going to be a new Arcturus shirt and merchandise coming on the store in the next few days. We'll probably have that on the next episode of SideQuest, so you guys will be able to see it. Hello everyone. Yes, Jesus Crust, I see you. Hello. K-Skull. I hope you're all enjoying. Do you guys like the new segment so far? Do you guys like random Earthrealm images being made fun of by the SideQuest crew? Type 1 in the chat if you like the new segment. I mean, I enjoy the grind as much as anyone, but it's getting, we're trying to mix things up a little bit. The grind's not going away. We're still going to do the grind. But, sometimes it is hard to find some stories from the Earthrealm because you guys are sometimes obsessed with, a singular thing, like the plague that is ravishing your world. So, anyway, the others can now return to life, and we will get to the super chats.
Some of it.
It's like something happened when I was gone. Did everyone miss me?
Yes, I touched you in an inappropriate place.
Listen here, fucker.
You're a 5 head.
I'll use this against you.
Oh, I'm so scared of your tiny little flame.
I'll just have the Jester fart on this and then just...
Just tell the Jester to piss on him.
Vladimir Dragonoff gave 2 signals to say, "You assume I said it unironically." I was just fucking with you, Vlad. Ghost of Recon gave 5 signals to say, "Fairy, you should take Magog's tongue, so every time you find something disgusting, you can make him taste it. Attack him for it." So 5 signal attack for Erlen. Gabloom.
All eyes on you.
Bring it, bitch.
No pressure.
I don't know. I just woke up from a nap. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. You look like you smell bad.
Are you even trying anymore, Erlen?
You can't just wake me up from death and then expect me to come up with an insult right away.
Well, that's just how the monkey ties his shoe.
My brain still has to process and then realize where I'm at and all of that other stuff.
Night Sun gave 5 signals to say, "I have something for the Jester. It is called the Butt Out 2. Do you want it? The Butt Out 2.
We just put his butt back in, damn it.
I don't want it. You can ask Jester for his portal address and send it to him." Everybody on SideQuest, if you're going to continue to do the show, needs to get a portal address so that people can send you guys shit, so I'm not the one getting it and then I have to send it to you. That sucks. I want to do less work, not more work.
Huh.
Fucking assholes.
Sound like a baby.
And I spilt.
I don't have magic. I'm afraid my hands are tied on this point.
And
Lord Magog.
I spilt my briar meat all over me. I'm all wet.
Hot.
But yes, if you want to send it to me, Night Sun, I'll make sure the Jester gets it. Vladimir Dragonoff gave 10 signals say, can I just say white knights are the worst of the worst? Like, we get it, your armor is shiny. Sorry that most of us can only offer a helmet, Gamberson, a male Halbrook, and maybe a Cuirass arseholes. Fair point.
But I know what that means. If their armor is that damn shiny, it means they don't use it for anything worthwhile.
Yep.
That's why they're like super annoying to be around. They're just so stuck up and full of themselves.
I will take a man who looks like he had a junkyard stapled onto him than a white, shiny, pristine, mirror armor knight any day of the week.
The Dark Conservatarian has given 3 super chats in a row. The one is 5 signas, the other 2 are 2 signas. First one says, what's you guys' favorite leftist political commentator?
The one that makes bread, because I heard that's what I call them, right? The bread tubers. So I like watching like people make bread.
I don't think I have one.
Hey, making bread's a really useful skill, okay? From what I've heard.
Is that fairy one contrapoints back from being chased off of the YouTubes? Because they were pretty surreal to watch, I suppose.
I don't remember that one.
They remember you.
Good for them. The Dark, and then he went on. The Dark Conservative went on to say, "Booties are better than breasts. Can't spell actual words I want."
How can you pick one or the other? They're all well. The ones here are just the worst, but in general, don't they all make the world a brighter, happier place?
And then finally, the Dark Conservatarian said, his third, burn it with fire. And I can guess which image he's talking about, most likely. It's that weird
lips
human centipede gun, I guess.
See, I understand the sentiment, but if you set that thing on fire, it might go off accidentally, and we haven't confirmed it does shoot only gun bullets.
Itsuki Hime gave 10 signals to say, I don't look like Lyra Croft. Oh, the Laura Croft girl. But I am still happy with my body, curves and all. More women should learn to love themselves instead of hate fictional video game characters. I wholeheartedly agree, Itsuki.
Likewise.
Just because you don't like something doesn't mean you have to ruin it for everyone else.
The Earth people sound, well, the ones you were talking about earlier sound very vengeful because not hot enough, and they sound incredibly bored if that's like the most of their problems is not looking hot enough.
Right. Race Jacobson gave 2 signals to say Stripey Boy is about to slay a meth pipe. The guy with the stripe down his midsection.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't think they're up to the fight, personally.
He did look a little trailer trashy, I guess you could say. The Dark Conservatarian gave 5 signals to say no, Magog. Now Earth is obsessed with riots, police, and race, not the C virus. That's very fair. And the
Chinese originating virus in December 2019. That one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. They kind of forgot about that one. I guess it can't have been that bad. I mean, if it's a real plague that causes your eyeballs to bleed out through your ears, that doesn't get buried in the news. Not around here, anyway.
Right. And finally, the Killing Jester is in the chat. Yay.
Oh, no.
Poe attack buckwheat is what he says. Activation Poe.
And
Go fuck yourselves. Hey, Buckwheat. You have a stupid face.
Very clever, Poe.
Shut up, I'm not working tonight. I'm with Erlen. Can we go to sleep now?
Okay, well, I assume I have some health remaining. Might want to just counteract that right now if at all possible. Or if not, I will do so here in the very near future.
There you go. Do I have any health left? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. I'm the one running this gig. And it's fucking my show. I would like to die, though. It'd be great to get a break. But anyway. Let's finish picture this. We still got some time.
But first, we need to get through the Streamlabs, as there have been.
Oh, I didn't notice
some
there was any.
donations.
Good. Let's do that then.
Starting with Arkwaifu, who donated one signet to say, "Your F-waifu requires you to say, 'I'm a mortal bitch!' for more health." Awesome.
More health.
Yep.
You just all healthed up tonight, aren't you?
I'm a mortal bitch. And finally, Random Magoon donated one signet to say, "The guy with the muscles and the girl with the eyebrows look like the current day Doctor Who villains, although if real, did he sculpt his biceps on his girlfriend's eyebrows?" Oh no, they're not nearly as, well, sculpted as that.
To each his own. Every day is arm day for him.
The dude looks like he just somehow crammed about 20 pounds of raw pizza dough under his skin.
No, it was tougher than that. I think he was a drug mule, and he had, like, packs of drugs inside of his biceps.
Even that would be more practical than what the hell he actually did to himself.
Maybe they used the same, get up that you use. Oh, sorry, I have a scissor. Maybe they used the same get up as you did, as like with your eyeliner, and they just kind of only did the eyebrows.
Yeah, but I'm cool. That looked ridiculous.
I mean, whatever you say.
Right.
You know, if they did have a necromancer there, and if that was necro root, then they also had contacts that could mask the whole, white, milky eye, stupid looking thing from your eyes being dead and all, because the gods themselves hate you as you so richly deserve.
Poe is right. Your face is stupid. All right, let's get back to picture this, everyone. Next image. I'm thinking he's sitting there going, "I have made a terrible mistake."
His shirt made a sound effect of what his shoulders are doing.
Yeah, like, pop.
I don't know. I feel good about this kid. I think he's saying, "Laugh now, I will rip you in half later." He's going to build those muscles that Sikh Keshian dude had.
Why is
and he's starting young.
Why
he's going to be fucking ripped.
Why is the Earth person, taking the photo with their Earth crystal instead of helping a child? Why are Earth people weird to kids? I don't understand.
Look, they're proud of their child for taking the hard path of roiding out.
Gotta start young, I guess.
Right? I just love the look on this kid's face where he's just like, "Somebody help me, I don't want to die."
He's got a lot of upper body strength for a baby.
I know. All right.
Oh my god, that's so creepy. Holy shit.
Soon!
There is something terribly wrong with this right here.
I hate this. Ugh.
Now, I'm assuming
This is a viral ad for Hello Neighbor, isn't it?
I'm assuming it's a fairly, I'm assuming that that's probably the girl's father, and they're taking a picture, but with that weird flotation device thing, it just comes off as just awful.
Come here, little girl. Let me give you some candy.
Is that Clarice? Is that Clarice and young Hannibal Lecter?
Look, I was disappointed because when I first saw it, I thought it was some sort of curious war suit. But in fact, no. He might just be Bubble Boy all grown up.
Like, it's just one of those that caught at the right moment where he just looks like Jeffrey Dahmer standing behind a victim. Like, it just feels wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Next image.
Oh, they're just bringing him back to his place of conception.
Oh no.
Bringing back to the fairy's childhood.
He's returned to his true home.
Yeah.
I'm
Parents
very
relate.
troubled by this. Did he write that himself? Did the parents write it? How did the person who wrote it in the first place lose their virginity there? And is this child in the process doing the same right now? Are we sure we should be showing this?
He's like, ha ha ha, I can't read.
Yeah, clearly that child has yet to learn how to read. Or how to understand what he's reading, too. He probably... But it's like... Oh.
I hugged this post, now I'm a real man.
Psst. Hey, you kids. Want to build communism?
It's never been tried.
Look at that creepy statue of, like... Who is that? The fucking...
I believe that's supposed to be Vladimir Lenin.
Yeah, Vladimir Lenin.
Why is it just sitting there? Like,
Yeah, why is it just sitting next to, like, some crappy building?
Because the owners of the building at least have the decency to be ashamed.
is this what communism does to the Earth realm?
I guess. Like, look at how shitty that fucking building is. And there's a statue, like, right behind, like, a wall. Like, just down a random alleyway. Psst, hey, you kids. Want to build communism? All right.
Ew. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what is going on here? I'm very confused. I thought it was a child throwing up at first, but then I saw a really hairy jester arm come out, and I was like, that's a chimpanzee, isn't it?
I really hope it is, because if not, that poor little bastard.
He has had a bad night. He's like, I'm hungover. I'm not ready to do this public speaking announcement. Like,
It's like Hillary Clinton's after the elections.
That better be chimpanzee.
Throwing up.
Well, that's one misshapen little bastard indeed.
like it's
Have we
clearly
found Jester's childhood photos?
it's clearly some form of ape because you can tell the foot there. It's definitely an ape foot. But that little bastard had like way too much tequila last night.
You're missing an important component of this image, Magog.
There's another Earth
That
person
plum
taking
is
another
crack
photo.
dough.
Oh, look at that ass crack right there too. I was so distracted by the monkey, I didn't see him mooning us too.
Now we know
What's
why
going
it's
on in
vomiting.
this
I told you, Leroy, you have a problem. And the monkey's just like, I'm never gonna do that again. I swear to God, if I get through this, I'll never drink again.
That's never how it works.
No, it's never how it goes. All
Just
right.
can't articulate to its handler that they need to pull up their fucking pants.
Hey, it looks like the fairy's type.
Is
Why is
that
it just one arm?
this is a I learned that this is a superhero from the Earth realm named Dick Ripper. And
Oh.
she just goes around ripping dicks off. That's what she does, apparently.
Do people pay her to rip it off, or is that just her fetish?
Like, that's just her go-to, like, special move. Like, she beats up the criminals, and then she's like, Dick rip!
She's got big gorilla arms, I see.
She's, like, always working on her, like, ass and arms. Like, she's got, look at that ass. Don't get me
Never
wrong.
the chest or the back?
Like, you know, look at that ass isn't bad, but, I mean...
It's a lot of squats.
Yeah, is that, like, is every day arm day? Like...
She does not appear to be symmetrical.
No, and at first I thought it might be fake, but then there's nothing around her arm that's warped. You know, because people do that cheap warp tool bullshit, you know? But I think this is real. I think she just has, like, a really manly fucking arm.
Does she walk with her arms or her legs? Which one gets the most action?
I want to criticize, but I like my dick where it is, thank you.
Another unattainable goal.
Ooh.
I found your car keys.
How do you do that to yourself?
That is fucking awful. Like, that is truly horrifying.
Oh, imagine having to rip it back out. Probably hurts just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah, like, you can see the nurses getting ready to, like, catch the blood. Like, this, it's apparently, like, clogged the hole, so there's no blood escaping, but...
Oh God, it's gonna spew out everywhere. Like,
It's almost like somebody had to do that intentionally.
I don't know, like, I mean, we have keys... We have iron keys that could easily go through a foot if it's, like, jammed in a crack or something, and then you step on it. I have no idea how you do that. I don't know how you do that.
Somebody was just like, "Here, I'll get you going." Like that's what that is.
Is that just... No, this guy was trying to figure out how to run faster.
Yeah.
I have this bizarre compulsion to see some sort of medic or orderly going. Vroom, 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 vroom.
And
imagine turning it like you would a car key.
That's precisely what it's fine. It's fine. Just carry on.
You use too many words, and I stopped listening. Erilyn was straight to the point. You were like, imagine if you were to twist it ever so gently in the ignition switch.
Vroom, vroom.
would it make him run faster though?
I did that. Fuck you!
Oh, I was not paying attention.
It would at least make him crawl faster.
Don't you Arcaner me! Don't you fucking Arcaner me! Hysteria. You listen to what I have to say. You don't have to listen to him, but you listen to me, goddammit.
Do I have to?
Yes. If you want to get through this episode of Picture This, this is a horrifying segment. This is officially a horrifying segment. Look at that shit.
I mean, we saw a lot of blood today, I must say.
If it was accidental, like he was just walking down some stairs, barefoot, and the kids had put the keys in the stairs and he just stepped on it, I wonder what his initial reaction was. Like, something doesn't feel right. And
Would it be screaming in agonizing pain?
I know.
See, I don't know, because like I've stepped on a nail before and just been like, oh. So I don't know.
Well, the bottoms of the feet can be sensitive, but if you build them up, if you walk barefoot on hard surfaces, you'll get calloused and eventually lose feeling down there. So,
I mean, I'm wondering if like it looks like it's in that sensitive part too, like where your foot doesn't touch the ground.
yeah, it's right in the arch, isn't it? Ugh.
Yeah.
Let's turn this off. I'm gonna make that somebody's screensaver.
Did he have to drive himself? Did he have to hit the gas pedal himself?
Right? When you're part of the real Suicide Squad.
Oh no, this is very problematic.
What's wrong with this image? What's wrong with it?
It's like a Muslim girl doing like a Harley Quinn thing.
It's a Muslim.
Don't worry about it.
I really appreciate the effort she's put into it, though. I mean, she can't have the ponytails, so she just, stitch on some scarves and call it a day, and it works reasonably well. We know what she's going for here.
Right. Hindsight, because we do try our best to just be entertaining without getting too heavily political, that I should have probably not picked this image.
It does. Just would imply a certain double standard.
Right. Here we go.
What a long snout.
Is this a real animal of the Earth realm, or is this like a camera angle thing? Like, I don't... Like, I want to know, is there a penis-faced dog in the Earth realm? Is there a penis-faced dog in the Earth realm?
I heard Whitney, Wisconsin in the Earth realm probably would like that dog.
Oh, God.
That poor borzoi.
Look at that fucking thing. I want that dog, though. Like, if it's really, like, that fucking freaky
trying
looking.
to lure co-hosts in.
It's just like, yeah, I'd so sick my dick dog on somebody. Like, I would. Fucking, I'd be like, go smell that guy's ass. Like, somebody trespasses on my property and I send my dick dog out. Is there a dick? Are there dick dogs in the earth?
like that gun we saw earlier, but just as a dog.
Oh, come now. We live in a world with rape trees. We've got worse.
Yeah, we have.
This is cute.
Yeah. We have werewolves that do way worse.
I feel I must note that we do have another Streamlabs in.
We have Super Chats too. That's what I'm about to do because we're running out of time. We're almost done with the show. Ghost of Recon gave 5 signals to say she looks like an anime character got introduced to steroids. Kinda. I mean, her face was definitely cute. Vladimir Dragonoff gave 50 signals to say squires are just as bad. Newsflash, no one cares that you're being trained to be a knight. You little bastards are the scrappy-doo of the warrior classes, and 9 times out of 10, the fair maiden is going to be rescued by a mercenary hired by a, in quotations, knight.
Oddly specific.
Generally.
He really has a problem with knights. I now know Vladimir Dragonoff's trigger. It's fucking knights. That dude does not like proper knights, apparently.
I mean, they are kind of
They
douchebags.
don't get things done. They're figureheads. They're mascots. They're decorations for the nobles to pretend that they still contribute something to the war effort.
Yeah, it's basically a way for the not as poor as the peasantry, but like the middle class to get a title without having to own lands or do anything important like the nobility. It's a way to placate some of the masses.
They do anything. That implies they do anything worthwhile. I shouldn't be talking about this. This will get me in trouble if anyone else from Sarthos hear this. Never mind. Carry on.
Right. Next, we have Ghost of Recon gave 5 signals say, Magog, you didn't lose feeling because of walking hard. It's just your diabetes. Thank you, Ghost of Recon. You asshole. Vladimir Dragonoff gave 2 signals say, okay, maybe I'm taking this personally.
Maybe.
Maybe just a little bit.
Personally, it's not justified. Mercenaries, for being low born in most cases, do most of the heavy lifting. They're some of the best people I've ever employed.
Yep, and they're disposable. I mean,
This is a +2.
irreplaceable.
Look, the ones who are good at their jobs, irreplaceable because they come back from the mission. Those who are not so good at their jobs, disposable, and don't come back from the mission.
What's the last Streamlabs before we get to the end of the show?
Why, I'm so glad you remembered, because the amazing Critterman donated 20 signals to say, Ark, please attack the wizard and the witch.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Which are you? You're red today.
That's it. I'm donating your organs.
There we go. You have been activated.
I'm just looking forward to the day when you two, well, get together and work out a new contract arrangements. I'm pretty sure at least one of you is going to suggest in the near future, because I know I can rest assured that the show afterwards, I will enjoy deeply the look of haunted regret upon both of your faces.
Haunted! I heard haunted. Who's haunted?
Your mom.
Fuck you, Ark. That killed me. Right at the end of the show. Wrong button. Fuck you, Crystal. And what was that?
It attacked me too.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm dead for 2 minutes, so here, have an image to play with there.
We'll amuse ourselves with it while you're gone.
Uh,
It's a pain.
So what does that say? Attention parents, on Thursday, November 24th, we are having an Day? Oh, please have your kids dress up as a dancer, hockey player, video player, teacher, or other things that end with Thank you for your cooperation. Oh. This guy's gonna be an Earth Realm YouTuber. I feel like it with that shit post.
Well, to be fair, it could have been, well, no, it could have been worse. That was the absolute worst possible iteration of it. But hey, how many hookers did they get? It ends in ER.
That's a good point. I mean, what was the other one? A video player?
Yes, I wonder who turned up to school dressed like a VCR.
Probably some nerd.
I'm sorry, DVD player these days. Who remembers that?
Oh. Wait, so they so these girls have they only like have one hole, two holes down there? Or do they have like four holes? Like what is it?
I'm pretty sure when it comes to the ones on the left, they have four. They're proper full hole, assuming
because they only have two arms and
exceptionally
two legs.
Trained.
But they have two mouths.
Oh, we're on this one. Yeah. No, this is real too. That's not like those girls are actually kind of famous for a few minutes back in the day, but
I wish them well. They're kind of forced to be very open-minded, aren't they? I mean, they have no privacy between them. It is not physically possible for them to have any privacy whatsoever, and they've got to be pretty used to sharing.
So, is it like some guy? Do they only have one boyfriend or two? Or is there some guy's like sick fetish to like conjoined twins?
Look, once you have a girlfriend who is in fact two girlfriends, why would you need to add another? It just seems redundant.
It's like a mini
real quick. Ghost of Recon gave 5 seconds at the end of the show. Say, I get it now. You became a necromancer to heal your necrosis.
But
no, him becoming necromancer actually gave him that you don't need to hear more about that. No one cares about the lore, as I have been told.
All right, we're gonna end the show with this picture of police brutality.
No one marched over there. Species of bastards.
What are your kids?
Oh dear.
Is this what's causing the riots in the Earth?
That just killed Alistaria at the end of the show.
Oh, fuck. Oh, boy, that's funny.
What did the deer do? I want to know. I want to fucking know. And that brings us to an end of our news segment. Picture this. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Everybody. Alistaria, you're supposed to be dead, bitch. Fucking. Nobody else talked. Nobody can help out Alistaria. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
No one can help Alistaria. So nothing changed, really. Well, I suppose this is where I might tell you all to shut up, you sweating pinkies. No? Pinkies? Look, they're just embarrassing fingers, aren't they? Shouldn't they be involved in insult in some capacity?
Erlen,
Yes.
open your box of dicks and hit Arcturus in the face with them.
And the sparkly thing is quite disturbing. Okay, basic canister of some sort. I think this is a button to... Oh shit!